All right. Well, it's a good win, and excited to see us play that hard, especially that first quarter, taking a 25-9 lead, I think it was, and we were able to rotate a lot of players. Really pleased with our front line. I thought that Eva and Nike and Maria in particular, our fives, just played some really good defense tonight, and they scored, which showed some poise and scored, inside. And that's something that they've really been working hard on. So it's fun to see them do it in a game like this. USF is big; they're a big team, and they too have a lot of foreign players and Canadian players and Europeans. And it was a good battle in there, and I was really proud to see our front line come out. I thought that was the difference in the game.
Hystrova had a strong first quarter, 7 consecutive points. She displayed a number of ways to score, contested layups, and then also setting up on the perimeter. What's it like having her around on the court?
It's such a it's awesome as a coach, and she is an amazing player. When she came out of high school, she was ranked the #1 player in Europe 2 years ago. We were very fortunate to recruit her here. But I just have a lot of confidence in Bobby, and I know that she knows that we do. I think that you guys are seeing that she's never complacent about her game. She's added some moves. If you saw her last year and saw her this year, like, wow, where did that come from? But she's just always working on her game on both ends of the floor, and we're really proud of her.
Your bench played a big role tonight. A number of players came in, put up some good numbers. Can you talk a bit about the depth of your squad?
Well, I've been fortunate in these early games to be able to play as many kids as we've played. And what that means for us is that we're getting some valuable experience. We're still looking at some different lineups. And, that's a good thing. That will be a good thing for us down the road. So the other thing is it allows us, and I think it's the mentality of this team, is just go in there and play as hard as you can play, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, whatever minutes you get, but play hard for your teammates. And just, when you do that, great things usually happen. And I think we're starting to understand that better. And in the long run, the big picture, I think, all players want to play 40 minutes. They all do, and all that. And we love that about them because they're competitors. But in the long run, it's a long season. And hopefully that valuable experience that we're getting for these players this early in the season and down the road with the wear and tear of the season, hopefully it'll come back to really benefit us.
Awesome. What were some of the keys for you guys on defense today, just kind of really dominating, especially in the paint?
Well, first thing was transition defense. They're a team that was averaging 83 points a game, and I think we held them to 30-some. So getting back and not giving up the easy putbacks, the easy layups, the easy shots. We tried to focus on Howard. Howard came off, number 11, came off a very big game against Seattle U the other night. She had 30-some, and she's so good with the basketball. She's very good in transition. And in the other thing about the transition, it was a challenge to the front line is to not allow their front line to get going. They had a frontline player that had 32 points as well two games ago. So big thing about transition D for us was really getting the ball stopped, not allowing easy layups. And I thought for the most part we did a pretty good job with that. A little bit too much over the middle penetration for us, but we're getting better at those things. So it's good to see.
It might not show on the score sheet, but it seemed like Kayla Washington had a strong defensive presence, especially in the second quarter. Can you talk about what you saw from her out there?
Well, Kayla Washington is so active. I mean, she's an explosive athlete anyways. She's a fierce competitor. This is a kid that I watched in high school get 30-some rebounds in a game. One game. That's a career for some people. I mean, she loves to compete. She loves to own the glass. She loves to do it for her teammates. So I thought that for the most part, she played with very high energy. And when she does that, it becomes contagious. I saw that, even the fourth quarter, she's still playing really hard, even though we're up, taking advantage of her minutes, trying to help the team. Nike McClure gets excited about it too, and so they start feeding off each other's energy. And I think they're fun to watch together as well.
Looking just at the score sheet as a whole, might be hard to find some things to work on, but what were some of the things watching tonight's performance that you will work on over the next few days?
Well, I think the biggest thing was the turnovers. The second quarter, we sputtered a little bit. We were trying to force the ball inside when it wasn't there. I thought we got in the air too much on our passing. So biggest thing that comes to mind to me right now is the same things that we were talking about at halftime is we're turning the ball over too much. We got to settle down with the basketball. So that's something that really has been uncharacteristic for this team in the practices and the exhibition and the games that we've had so far. So we've got to definitely get after that tomorrow, because Oklahoma State is going to come in here with a whole different mindset defensively and offensively.
That was actually leading right into my next question. Oklahoma State at home on Sunday. What are some things you saw tonight that you can apply in that Sunday matchup?
Well, Sunday is going to be Native American Appreciation Day at noon. It's going to be a great opportunity for us to play a Big 12 team, a team that we lost to last year in Stillwater. And, it's Big 12, against Pac-12. And everybody knows that. But they have a tremendous front line. And, the players tonight were big, but the players that are coming in for Oklahoma State are 3 times that size, and they are very talented, and they play tenacious on both ends of the floor. So our front line will be challenged again, on both ends of the floor with them. The other thing for them is that they're just very athletic team. They're explosive. They get after it. They really play hard on both ends. So we're going to have our hands full. We know that. They're going to be fired up coming in here, and we've got to. Rest up a little bit tonight, enjoy this a little bit, but boy, we got to turn the clock tomorrow and practice at noon and get a lot better, because this is going to be a great test for us.
Awesome. Thank you, Coach.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks, Coach.